Hey everybody, it's Ryan here on tabletop.com. We are here at Essen 2018. I'm joined by Jana from Czech Games Edition. Hello.
Hello everybody.
It's lovely to speak with you here. We are interested in trap words. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Of course. Trap words is a fun and fun family game with words for two teams. They are represented by these two tokens of the heroes. They are running and crawling to the dungeon. They're trying to beat the monster, and it's just a theme. And the mechanism is pretty simple, but maybe it will remind you a game Taboo, when you should in your team express or explain the word which is on the card, like this. And when you put it to the magical book, it will reveal you a word you should explain to your team, okay? But it's not as easy, because this word was already seen by the opponent team, and they prepared you a list of the trap words you can't say during the explanation, but also you can't see. So this is the twist against the taboo, okay?
Yeah.
So you don't see what you can't say. Crazy.
Yeah.
And if you are successful, you will step one step forward. If you are not, because there is also the time of 30 seconds.
I was about to ask how much time. 30 seconds? Oh.
It's really frustrating, and I like it. And also your team has only 5 guesses, so they can't shoot it. So if you are not successful that round, you just stay on the tile. As you can see, these numbers, it represents the number of the future trap words the opposite team will prepare for you next round. So deeper you get, the more damage. Doesn't matter. It's more dangerous, let's say.
Yeah.
And if you meet the monster, and actually there is not just the one, but all band of the monster, and you will pick one randomly according to your preferences for each game. So there is more variety of the game. It will tell you what this monster does. For example, Mummy will curse you by this kind of cards. There are also many, so you will pick one randomly. We already prepared here for a presentation 2 of my favorite ones. For example, Flute says you that you should give the clues on one breath. So it's a person in a fairy tale, and if you are done, you are done.
Yeah.
You are game over.
Yeah.
For example, Darkness seems pretty easy. After reading the word and starting giving clues, you should close your eyes, and also your team will close eyes. So you can still hear and speak, but if you don't see expressions and the time, actually, which is crucial, it's not as easy as it seems.
This must have been one of the most fun games to play test at the office. Was that the case?
It was, and actually it was presented as a prototype this year. We usually work on games 2, 3 and more years.
Yeah.
It depends on how busy we are, how the projects is time demanding.
Yeah.
But this one was, we know that we must come up with the clever words. For example, there was a word like a blood, which is easy to explain, but with so many ways that you actually can't you can't set the traps really well, for example.
Yeah.
So we balance the words, and we are happy that this project came this year.
That's fantastic. I love it because I love games about communication, like Dream On and Dixit, and this is a really interesting twist with that kind of that as you say about taboo and articulate as well. This is a really interesting and concept as well. Oh, I love this game. So what else are you showing at Essen?
Next game, it's a revised edition of the Pictomania. Some of your fans and followers could know that we released it in a bigger box 6 years ago. It was bigger and more expensive. This one is half size, half price. And we replaced the boards with the markers by pencils and papers, so they never dry out. And also there's just 3 words of categories instead of 6. So it's much more easier to set up it and also like make an overview about the words. For the people who don't know the game, it's actually a drawing game where you don't have to be good. You don't have to be Picasso to win the game. Actually.
That's perfect for me. I'm terrible.
And there is word categories, for example, some insect, animals, and so on. And there are 4 levels of these categories. Of these words. Green one and up to the red one. They are the hardest. For example, try to imagine how you will draw analysis versus proof, strategy, tactic, and so on. Each round, randomly and secretly, you will pick a letter and a number, and it will tells you what word you will drawing, so you know exactly. And when you are finished and satisfied with your masterpiece, you can turn it to the people, and then you can start guess what the other players are drawing.
Masterpiece.
Sort of. If you are faster and you are precise, you will get some points. If you lost, if you lost it, you will have a minus points. And if accidentally your picture wouldn't be so good to other people can recognize it, you will have also minus points. But more than the score and points, it's important to laugh about the other people's drawing.
Yeah, fantastic. And what can you tell me about Adrenaline here?
This is Adrenaline expansion. We bring it here after 2 years after the release of the base game. The base game is first-person shooter based game, but in Euro style game. So still there's a lot of tactics. There's a minimum of the luck, and this expansion comes with the 6th character and the team play variant. So it could be played by 2 up to 6 players. Each of the character has special ability, which comes hand in hand with the specific weapon for each character. And it works, for example, like when the lizard, the green one, the Sprock, he lives in darkness and he's poison actually. And when he bites you, he gives you like a deadly venom green skull.
Oh.
And then each round you will, as a bitten one, get 1 damage point per round, and it can't be healed.
Oh, it can't be healed?
No.
Oh.
For example, Banshee, she can mind control other players. So if she sees someone, she can give where is it? I don't know. Doesn't matter. The token, which looks like this, to the stand of the opponent, or it could be also someone from her team. And then she's waiting for the perfect location, and then she said, "Now, do the dirty job for me and kill someone for me."
Yeah.
Like this. And there are like other abilities. We came up with the new mechanism, which we called Adrenaline Rush. It's a tile like this, which is lying on the board of the player, and in your turn you can decide that you will move it a little bit for one to further to the beginning, which means actually that you will be killed sooner. But in exchange of that, there are many like extension abilities of the card, which gives you a massive attack. So much more powerful action.
Yeah. Almost push your luck type.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay,
exactly.
Okay. And I don't know if anybody has heard about this little game called Codenames, but you've also got that at Essen. So how's it going with Codenames?
Codenames is the best-selling product, which we are really happy. It's a team play for 2 teams, where you should connect the words with the clever clue, and we have a word version and picture version, and we came up with the XXL variant because when we brought it to conventions where a lot of people are, it's hard to be played with just 8 people, for example, because of the size of the cards. So we double it, and so far the references and the reviews are pretty positive.
Yeah.
And so we are happy from that.
It's great for me. I have terrible eyes, so like I can even see the words on this. Yeah, that's fantastic. So.
Maybe someone could be curious if there's some change or new words. The game is absolutely the same. You don't have to change anything. What you already know. Just it's much more comfortable to play it with.
Fantastic. This all looks amazing. I'm very excited about trap words. That's amazing. Jana, we always like to ask companies at Essen, would they like to give anything away to our lovely, lovely audience? Would you like to give anything away?
Like give away the prize or something like that, as we talk.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we want to give you a Trapwords copy as a prize. And if you like to, we have here one or two of the authors here, so it could be a signed copy.
A signed copy of Trap Words. Everybody comment down below if you would like to win Trap Words. We will leave it there. Jana, thank you so much for talking to us. It's been a pleasure. We're going to leave it there. We've got coverage all weekend at Essen, so check on our Thursday, Friday and Saturday live blogs. We'll leave it there and we will see you in the next video.